Our film is called Double Agent. It's a remake of James Bond meets James Bond, and our company is called E Productions.
The 6 films we're ripping off of is Shutter Island, Bourne Identity, Taken, Falling Down, James Bond and The Escape Plan.
Bourne Identity inspires our idea because it's about a man who's lost his memory and went in search for answers, which is what our main protagonist is like.
Shutter Island inspired our idea because it's about a detective who doesn't know the whole story, whilst everyone else knows everything. For example, our double agent is kept in the dark by his colleagues, which is like Shutter Island.
The Falling Down film influenced our idea by the sounds in the title sequence, like heavy breathing and close up in his face of him sweating. Makes suspense.
Inspired idea by a girl that's used as leverage for information. In our case, the woman seems like a damsel in distress who's caught in the crossfire.
James Bond inspired our idea by using drug dealers or terrorists as the villains, but also in the pursuit of answers of unknown knowledge.
The Escape Plan inspired our idea by the idea of an undercover agent to find out the information from the villains, antagonists.
An undercover MI6 agent, this is our plot, is sent into the middle of a drug dealing group of thugs and is to find valuable information that has been rumoured to be in their computer files. It's discovered when handing the files over to his colleague. There's a mole in MI6 that gives the drug dealers a heads up. Matt, this is our protagonist, his true identity, which is why they find him at the rendezvous point. The rendezvous point is an abandoned warehouse where he is giving his colleague the information that he has discovered from the drug dealer's computer files. When he lays this up, he finds his colleague has disappeared, so he assumes the woman has been kidnapped by the drug dealers that fled. When Matt thinks more in depth, he realises that when the drug dealers appeared, the woman acting scared and vulnerable crouches in the corner, then suddenly disappears mid fire, so starts to suspect that she has something to do with the situation he's in. The mole in MI6 turns out to be the woman, which is why previously she gives vulnerable damsel in distress that Matt would suspect her. He wakes up having flashbacks with no memory. He chases the drug dealers that have fled the scene and try to uncover the identity of the mole in MI6.
The background information for Double Agent is basically that Matt's colleague only gives the headquarters the information she wants, keeps the rest for herself. She wants the position in the company that Matt has, so sets him up with the assignment of the drug dealers, and that's why she's eager for him to take the mission.
Our title sequence is basically Matt as the double agent waking up in an abandoned warehouse, and he has no memory of where he is, so he keeps getting flashbacks when he looks around the scene. He shakes his head as if to try and rid off the memories or to try and understand them. And having his flashbacks are of the fighting scenes and his colleague crouched in the corner. He acts as though he's dizzy by stumbling and falling over, and as though he's trying to figure something out. He notices his colleague isn't there anymore and looks around as if to find him. He finds the door open, revealing a white light that takes up the whole screen in the title of PSN Double Agent.
Our subgenre is the crime due to the plot of MI6 and the information that we're trying to extract from the drug dealers, but we've incorporated psychological into the title sequence to interest the audience more.
The props we will use will be the envelope containing the information, which the woman and the heels the woman would wear to make her seem more inconspicuous, but also make her more damsel, and the bag which the woman puts the envelope in. The characters would be Matt, the main protagonist, which is he's the MI6 agent. The mole is with Amber, she's the protagonist, she's the antagonist, sorry. She's the one that picks that up, and we have 3 drug dealers, 2 that die and 1 that leave the scene.
No, but I don't feel you like wear a Waitrose in.
Those are our mentioned characters.
Our movie is restricted and non-linear due to the flashbacks. Our target audience is men aged 18 to 29, as we're using this because it gives us more chance to do an adult film, and we're using it because after researching the genre of this film, we found that this allows us more of a scope for things like violence, locations and explicit scenes. The title sequence gives a psychological approach due to the effects and the way we've planned our story. The plot is realistic as it could happen in everyday life.
The camera angles and shot we planned. Extreme close-up for when Matt wakes up, but on the right-hand side of him, so kind of a 180-degree angle overall. The extreme long shot of the warehouse, the establishing shot and the aerial shot, we're all using the real thing, but we weren't able to do in this dummy run. The arc shot is where we get a full scene of the dead people and unconscious Matt at the beginning. You've got the medium shots of fight scenes, the flashbacks, but most of the time you can see Matt fighting. High angle shot to make the girl seem inferior, and low angle shot for the kicks to make them more powerful.
Our enigma code for the double agent is who is the MI6 mole. Upstairs that and acting over, which later revealed that and another enigma code might be what is the information that Matt found out.
Our location will be in an abandoned warehouse, as it is the rendezvous point for the title sequence, and it is also quite an eerie and usual place for a thriller film.
For the real thing, we'll use sunglasses for Matt and maybe the girl, just to make them seem a bit more like they're undercover. Ski masks for the the drug dealers, to make their identity unknown. A briefcase for the man, maybe to seem like he's got more information with him. We'll start the title sequence in a public place and have the woman leading the way into the warehouse with the guy following. More focus on him getting to the rendezvous point to show how he got there and what led up to it, rather than. But we'll still include a lot of the fight scenes we've done so far. And that's Double Agent.
Thanks for listening.
This is Eco Productions.